Go get your brushes, go get your paint. This is how you do it, the Shoshie way. I'm gonna teach you, be ready to learn. Cause when I'm done, it's your turn. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have it go? We paint miniatures, we paint miniatures, we paint miniatures. Turn on, tune in, hear what I say. Watch real closely, enjoy your stay. You'll see me painting from up above, and if you like it, give it mad love. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have it go? We paint miniatures, 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 we paint miniatures.
Hey guys, we are live. It is Shoshie from Shoshie's Minis, and it is Monday. It's also MLK Day, so there might be more of us online today, hopefully. Cross your fingers. Hello, Frigdino. Hello. How are you today? Let's see. We have Kingdom Death today to paint, and we're going to be doing the Gigalion and the 4 Survivors. I don't think we'll get to all of those today, but I'll be painting those for probably the rest of the week. It is a commission, so I'll be getting these done as quickly as I can. For the commission, I need to get these done by the end of January. It's the 20th, so I don't have very long. I pretty much have this week, so we're gonna do it. And so I'm gonna be showing you guys. I've done this once before, I believe, on stream. It was for myself, so it wasn't as high level. I'll be spending a little bit more time on things. but we will still have room for chatting and for questions. If you ever have any, please feel free to ask. All right, and we're just gonna get right to it. All right, let's take a look. I've got the base, and I've already done a lot of gap filling. I don't know if you can see, but there's a lot of, I used some Fix It, which is this stuff right here, together with my shaper tools, filled in gaps. You can kind of see, well, not too much. Hopefully you won't be able, hello, Jamie G and Twitchlings, I like that. There's the Gigalion. You can see oh, do you guys remember? This is the one where I was like, nom, 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 nom. Yeah, that was a funny clip. You can go back in my clips and check that out. I do need to fill this gap right here. We'll do that right now before I forget. So I think that's the only thing. Other than that, the client said that he wanted a little bit more highlighting on this weapon, which you can tell it definitely needs that. So we're gonna get some, so you get to see how this gap filler works. It's Fix It. Part A, it's pretty much the same exact thing as epoxy sculpt. So if you have that, you can use that instead, or you can use milliput, any kind of two-part epoxy putty I like. And you just get a little ball of each without cat hair in it. There we go. How have you two been doing? How has your week been? How was your weekend? Let's see, I'm gonna get, do I have a tool to dig out this stuff? I don't want to get my fingernails all rutted up. What did we do this weekend, Mike? Oh, he's leaving me. Mike, what did we do this weekend? Nothing? Not really, we didn't really do much this weekend. We watched a TV show. I watched a reality TV show called Love Island Australia. It's completely a trash, junk food reality show, and it's terrible, but it's awful, and it's just addicting at the same time. There we go. Just mix those, and I like to just smash them together and then keep mushing them together till you get a completely mixed up. You don't want to see any of the little striations or anything. They need to be completely melded together in order for it to cure. So I see some lurkers. Hello. Hopefully everybody in the Lurkland. That's what we're going to call you guys now, Lurkland. Hopefully Lurkland has had a good weekend. All right. That is good. As you guys know, Rumble, hello. How are you? What have you been doing this weekend? All right, there's our clay shaper. I have one more, but things tend to fall off my desk and go into the twilight zone. Greg Dino says, I was traveling on the weekend till today, but busy moving things of my friend around from the UK to Berlin. Oh my gosh, that's quite a haul, huh? A schlep, as we say. Speaking Beast. Oh my gosh. Speaking Beast, thank you for your Twitch Prime sub. 4 months in a row. You are awesome. By the way, I want to point out up here, we have a new shipping goal. Why does that say follower giveaway? Oh no, shipping goal for follower giveaway. That's correct. We have a new goal because we're going to be giving away some Redgrass Games holders, miniature holders, just like this one. And I've got several to give away. $20 will allow me to give away 2 in the US. So if we get the more shipping goals we get, the better. Hi, Chaos Angel. Hold on, let me thank Speaking Beast. We give some hype. Good, thank you for that, Rumble. Let's do Speaking Beast. There we go. There we go. Thank you so much. So I'm going to tell you what your subscriber money is going to. It's currently going to buy a new overlays, because right about here, you can see me in the little box, right above my head, I'm going to have a palette cam in the very near future, and so that requires all new overlays. Plus I changed my schedule, so I had to change all that up and everything. Rumble's building plinth bases for a competition. Ooh, that does sound like fun. What competition is it? Is it going to be in the UK? Hold on there. I'm putting brushes back. I got this new awesome brush holder from Wintertide Wolf Studio. Isn't it so cute? He's got a new wood burner, and he burned my logo and everything in here. And I don't know if you can see, it says "Love Winter." So cute. So happy. It's nice to not have a giant cup of brushes on my desk that I don't need. There's a tool. Nope, that's not a tool. Dang it. All right, I'm going to use this one because it's the closest thing I've got. I like to make these little snakes as small as possible. Hype. Frick says, today I got the notification of my archetype model from you. It should arrive with 7 days at the custom service, so I'm hyped about it. Yeah, that is, that's awesome. We did a blind auction not too long ago, and Frick won. He got the best deal of anyone. He bid $18, and he was able to get, which that's probably like 15 euro, right? Anyway, he was able to get, no, yes, maybe, I don't know. I think euros are very similar to USD right now. USD is slightly lower. He was able to get the architect. Okay. See, I'm trying to put. Now, gotta take the glasses off so I can push this into the gap as much as possible. If I can push it into the gap, then I can take the excess off the sides. Well, maybe. Go. I usually put a little water on my tool so that it doesn't stick to the plastic. Go. Yeah, the UK, there's a local convention which is in its 4th year and has a painting comp for the year for the first time. That's awesome. Hi, Robosh. How are you doing? People were asking me who won the hobby bag. We did a subscriber giveaway of a hobby bag from Creature Caster, and the winner was Valkyrie. So she will be getting that. That's the first time she's ever won anything on this channel. Look at how quickly this fills up this gap. What's also awesome about this is that I don't need to go back and reprime it, because I can just paint right over this material and it will continue to cure even while it's got paint on top of it, which is fantastic. All right, I'm going to take off the excess because I don't need more as long as that gap is filled. Wait, there's more on this side. Put it right there. Okay, there we go. Ah, that's a relief. There we go. So I want to show you, I've been posting it online, so some of you might have seen it already, but you might not have gotten to see it live. But I got the Titan, very close to being done. Take a look. Here he is. He's got his arms glued on. I did go ahead and magnetize these. So these are movable. I have a couple moving parts. These I wanted to glue just so it'd be easier to ship and just easier to display at a convention. Oh man, I forgot to paint this part. Damn. I'll paint it later. I just have to make a note of it. Make a note. Paint the Titan arm. Paint the Titan arm. I'm making a note to myself, or I will forget. Arm. There we go. Also, the last thing, so I ordered some transfers because I want to do some, you know, iconography, different little things to make it look like it's, you know, more to scale. That takes like little transfers and little decals and stuff. Lettering and things like that are going to be too hard to paint to scale. So And then I also have some flames. What are they? They're not transfers, they're stencils. I have some flame stencils coming. I might attempt to do that as well. I'm gonna practice my stenciling. Hold on, I'll show you. I've got these extra plates and I can practice on these extra plates. Yeah, and hopefully I will not fork it up. So what do you guys think? You like him? He turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with him. Somebody said that maybe I should paint the head black to be like the old beetle. I haven't decided. I think I'll leave it yellow for now. Yeah, let me make sure I don't need any more filling on this lion. I think we're good. If you see a gap, let me know. Thank you, Chaos Angel. I'm gonna hopefully make this guy amazing too. I don't think I need any more. I'm gonna put this, sometimes what you could do is get a little toothpick and I wonder if I can find it. If I find my toothpicks. I don't see them. That's always how things are in my... If you have a little toothpick, you can take the excess and make it like a head size, like egg shape. And then later on, you can practice sculpting heads, right? With that, and put that on a little piece of wire or something, and that'll harden. Love it. You're tempted to do Furions instead of Krydos. Well, you know, I will have, maybe if the stencils and everything work out, I'll have some kind of tutorial for that. So it's always an option later, right? And you can always watch it, because I'll put these up on, I've been putting these up on YouTube pretty much as soon as I can. I want to point out some other spots on this. I had to fill, that's a smoosh brush, that's not the right kind of brush. Oh, here's my sculpting tool. Here we go. We'll just use a brush. So I had to fill a gap like all the way around his head. That's a gap that is commonly left unfilled, and I think it's one of the more important ones. And then he had a gap all the way down his back, and then one around this leg. I had to fill that, and then one around this leg. And I think I didn't really bother worrying about this, because he will be on this. This is his base. When you put him on the base, there we go. You're not going to see that gap at all. So there is no sense in wasting that time filling the bottom. Love it. Let's see. It's a lovely muddy yellow that you could definitely use elsewhere. And also, it's not that hard. You saw me do it. So it really wasn't that hard. So I think I'm going to work on the lion today. Yeah, I'm going to work on the lion. And we're going to work out the colors for the lion. I've got a printout of a painting of a lion. And one of the things I do when I do a color story is I will pick out a color story for all of these. And I like this lion because it has these maroon and blue and different colors in here. Oranges, dark oranges, blondes. All these colors can be used for the other models as other things. So I can use all of this. This is actually a dark umber, not a black, but it's reading as a black. It's really pretty. So I'm going to get out, let's see, I think I've got transparent brown. I need my mahogany. I think that's going to be one of my primary shade colors. Ooh. Here's my mahogany. I've already gone through an entire bottle of this. This is my second bottle, and I love it. I've got transparent orange, and burnt red, and somewhere I'm missing my burnt orange, but I just ordered some more paints from Procryl. As you guys know, I'm sponsored by Procryl, but it's only because I absolutely love them. There's my burnt orange. I need to... Something that always helps me find my colors, which this is why I couldn't find my burnt orange, is to just put a little paint on the nozzle so I can find it. You could use the yellow again for the Gigalion. I could, in fact, I was actually thinking about that. I'm getting low on yellow. Here is ochre yellow. We talk about doing ochre yellow. We could do that, and because that's in this colors here as well. This nice ochre. I have to look at my client notes. I can't remember what we talked about. Hold on, let me see. So this client wanted to have more input on colors, which is always interesting, because then it's more of almost like a collab rather than them just hiring me specifically to paint my stuff. So let's see. Okay. Yeah, so you get that aged look. Okay, so here's what he says, like, oh, you know what I told him? I said I was thinking of doing the lion underpainted with grays and purples with the golden ochre as his base fur color. Yes. So this is yellow ochre. We were actually talking about this color, which is different. Take a look at the difference between these two colors. It's not a huge difference, but one is more, this one is more bright and this one is not. We will probably use both because there really is both in here. But if we go with grays as undertones, what I think I would do is actually mix this burgundy and this blue together to make my gray. It'll make like a desaturated purple. Burgundy and blue. Where is my blue? Let's see. It looks like, I don't know. Let's see. This one? No. There's blue. I feel like it needs to be, yeah. It's close, isn't it? It's a little bit. The trouble with the Procro line is it's a little bit. There we go. There's our dark gray blue. That's what I want. Take that one back out. All right, so here's a good, I'm going to flip this upside down so I can show you. There's a color story. Oh, we don't have any on the bottom of the new ones. So this is like transparent brown, and then burgundy is the other one. And then I also need my ivory. I think I'll go with this ivory. There we go. And is there any actual yellow? Not a bit, just a tiny bit. More oranges. All right, we'll work up from that and see what it looks like. We're gonna play around quite a bit with color and paint. So let's see. Okay. Where's my transparent? I need a transparent purple and blue too. Here's my transparent blue. That's dark purple. We might use that as well. Oh no! Now we already have paint on the top of the model. See if I can scrub that off. Good, good, good. I hate that. All right. Yes. Trader Legion, how are you? Oh my gosh, I completely missed it. Thank you for that, for the hype, Rumble. Rumble, I'm going to make you into a moderator if you don't mind. Hold on a second. We need some new mods for this time zone because I don't have enough. Preferences. Community. Roles manager. There we go. Look for Rumble. Whenever I see your name, I want to say, get ready to rumble. B8. Nope. Oops. That's why. There you are. Wait, is your last name with a 3? No, there it is. We're going to make you a moderator. Now, if anybody has links and stuff, you can go ahead and post them to the channel if we ever need you to, if you want. Yes. Hype for Rumble, guys. Hype for Rumble. Let's see. Lion manes are generally much darker than their other fur. Correct. And that's why I left all of this dark stuff. That's exactly why I did that, because we don't need this to be light, because it is darker than the rest of the fur. Uh-oh, Rumble has to be responsible now. That's okay, Bill. No problem. Good job. You're on your PC tonight. Good, good. All right, let me see. I am going to do, gosh, I'm going to get my big brush out. I've got a number 3 Winsor Newton, and I'm going to start on the belly because I can. And I'm going to mix together a little bit of my mahogany. Ah, Bill Neary's here. Wait, is Bill Neary here? Or Bill Robertson's here? Why am I amazing, Lady V? Because I don't know why. Right. I think this might need... Yes, I knew it. It's brand new. Because I threw my other one away because it was empty. By the way, did you guys hear that Procural's coming out with new bottles? And I'm excited because I went ahead and got another set. Here's Bill Robertson. Hello, how are you? And Lady B. Lady B is excited because she won. What did you win? You won a model, didn't you? And it's on its way. Did you get it yet, Lady B? You won a model for, was it my subscriber giveaway model? Or was it follower giveaway? There we go. All right, we're gonna mix dark gray blue with mahogany, and I'm gonna show you what color that's gonna make. Hopefully it'll make a desaturated gray. Ah, I'll be picking up the paper. Okay, a little bit of water. And let's see, let's take some completely over here and some completely over there. Yas, there we go. See, and that, ooh, that's a gorgeous gray. It's a gorgeous gray. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, and I'm just gonna put that on there. See, look at that, cover's so nice. And don't mind the bits. He's got some toy bits down there. That's a Kingdom Death model for you, right? They always have the anatomy. It's going to be dark enough that hopefully I don't have to worry about censoring myself. There's a piece of chunky paint I have to get off there. You have mixed feelings about the new Procural bottles. They won't fit in your paint rack. Yeah, I went ahead and I got one of the new paint racks so it'll fit them because I'll be honest, I'm not real keen on the current paint racks, so I'm not too mad that I have to switch. Not a loss for me. Hold on. All right, notice I'm just getting paint on the model because I'm planning on doing some airbrushing in the future. I just need to get this like a base coat down. Oh, look at how pretty. You haven't got it yet? It's processing through the facility. Yes, it takes so long to get things through customs. I don't know why. One time, I had a mate from Sydney send me some Australian coffee through the mail, and it took forever to get, and I couldn't figure out why because I've never had problems getting things from Australia. It's always gone through pretty quick, and then I found out that coffee is often used as a scent cover-up for illegal things. And so it probably actually got checked. And I was like, oh, I had no idea. I had no idea. Yeah, I added a little bit more red because he's going to have, let's add a little bit more red. We can do that. Add a little bit more red because his hands are going to be covered in the bloods later. Aussie coffee, yep. Hello, Diomedes, how are you? Did you have a good weekend? Did you get lots done? Get more red. More red. There we go. Much better. See how I'm wet blending and see how smooth it is? There we go. Pretty, pretty. You know, I might even just skip my airbrush. I might not even need it today. Procryl's drying pretty quick and it's looking really pretty. Oh, I might use it. Actually, I take that back. I might use it on the skin later. Shoshie was getting her Aussie weed. No, don't even say that. I'm a straight lace. What do they call it? They call it straight edge in Australia. Practically straight edge. All right, I'm going to use this burgundy. Yeah, I'm going to use this burgundy, mix it in, and go straight up with this dark burgundy. I need, yeah, let's go. Dark burgundy on the mane. Gonna be heading home. We'll try to pop back in later. Okay, thanks for stopping by, Trader Legions. I hope we see you later. Hope we see you. All right, I'm getting my go. Oh, we got the gecko. Okay. We will redeem a gecko after we have about 40 people watching. How's that? Thank you, Lady B, for using your channel points. Show off the babies. Who's Rumble? Rumble is actually one of Flickster's mates and followers. And now that I've been streaming at this time, a lot more of the UK followers have been coming over here to hang out and chat, which I love. You guys know I love my international followers. Do we have my music? I need to check. Hold on one second. There we go. Okay, good. Usually get lurk a lot. Yeah, he lurks. Now he's a mod, so he can't quite lurk all the time. He has to be a little bit more active. All right, I got his ear. It's okay that his ear is dark. You can vouch for Rumble. He doesn't bite. No, he's a good guy. And I'm hopefully gonna meet a bunch of you guys in the Netherlands. Aw, Hurricane93, is that how I say your name? Welcome. Thank you for following. We're painting a Kingdom Death lion right now. It's called the Gigalion because he's supposed to be like an extra big version of a Kingdom Death model. Teviston, we just got a subscription. New badge hype. What's badge hype? Oh yeah, thank you so much. Badge hype, 24 months. You know what that means? Wait, is that 2 years? That's 2 years. You get a song, Teviston. Shall I serenade you? 2 years, right? 24 months is 2 years? 12 plus 12? Yes. I can't add. You guys, I'm so math deficient. Teviston. Let me see. What song? Teviston. Okay. I was just singing. Got my finger on the clip button. No! Now I feel on the spot and I'm blushing. All right, let me think of a song. Let's see. Okay, this is a lullaby for you, okay, Teviston? It's one I used to sing to my daughter, okay? Let's see if I remember. Let me see if I can find the lyrics so I don't sound like an idiot. Hold on, I'm really self-conscious now. This is bad. There we go. No. There we go. Lullaby. All right, ready? This is for you, Teviston, for being a subscriber. Hold on, we gotta do face cam. Being a subscriber for 2 years. Okay, it's called All the Pretty Ponies, and this is the Kenny Loggins version. All right. I'm nervous now. Shabbai, don't you cry. Go to sleep, my little baby. When you wake, you shall have all the pretty little ponies in your bed. Mama said, baby's riding off to dreamland. One by one, they've begun dance and prance for little baby. Oh my gosh, I had to skip to the next part. Hold on. Ah. When you wake, you shall have all the pretty little ponies. There you go. Oh my God, that was terrible. Thank you for the hype. And painting cricks, 20 months. You get 4 months before you get a song. That was a lullaby that I used to sing to my daughter all the time, and she loved it because she was such a horse fanatic. You saw a clip of me singing to D-Day yesterday? Yeah. Whoa, what did I sing to D-Day? I don't even remember now. I don't remember. Was it the one about I come from a land down under? Yeah. And he was like, I will cheat in your ear. He was so mad. Yay, Gallifire, hello. Happy birthday. Aw, wait. Happy birthday day. Okay, I skipped a bunch. Let's see, Gallifire's here. Hevison got his song. What? Spear? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. What? Okay, hold on. I'm way behind now. Spear to subscribe for 24 months. Another song. Shall we do another song for Spear? Hold on, I got to get Painting Cricks written down before I forget. YX, and then Spear. Oh my gosh. Are we in a hype train? We're like 94%. What does that mean, hype train? Gift, sub-gift, or bits to get to the next level. Or we're at level 1 of the hype train. It's like so fabricated, Twitch. Spear, 1959. I do like hype train. Choo-choo. Aww. We're 100%. What does that mean, 100%? Thank you for the bits. Hype. Oh, we got level 1. That's what 100% means. So do we all unlock a God, Shoshie, talk about a stereotype. I know, Lady V. That's why it was so funny. See, okay, so we were playing a game of like Pictionary, and the word was land. And I was like trying to, get him to say the word because it's Pictionary, and he didn't get it. And then finally, the answer comes, and I was like, I come from the land down under. He was mad. Oh, we got some more hype. Oh my gosh, who just did the shipping goal? That is awesome. Jamie G. I owe Spear a song. We're on the hype train, and I owe Spear a song. If you participate in the hype train, you get an emote. I want this. Oh, if you participate, do I count? Do I get one? Where is it? Let me look. Holy cow, how do I have so many subscriptions to things? People have been buying me subscriptions. Somehow I got a subscription to Spiky Bits TV. I don't even watch him. How did I get that? I don't even know. Maybe that's a hype train thing. People you can give somebody a sub who isn't in their channel? Maybe. Okay, so gift subs, bits, and normal subs Emotes unlocks at the end. Oh, at the end of the hype train. Oh, we're at hype train 2. Oh, we have 2 minutes and 47 seconds to get to level 2. How do I do that? I can buy a sub for Rumble and Rumble there for your channel. Okay. You're lucky you don't get offended. Yes, I'm sorry, Lady B. I'm not trying to offend, I swear. You guys know I love Australians. I heart them. We do. I went to Bunnings to prove how much I love Australians. Got myself a snag. Okay. Hold on, my brush is drying out. I need to figure out a song for Spear. I think I want to pick one. I'm from a musical because I like musical theater. Wait, no, Aladdin. Did I do that one before? Here we go. I'm gonna give you this one. This one's for you, Spear. This is my A Whole New World, okay? I'm probably gonna get hit by the mouse. Okay. Let's see. I can show you the world. Ooh, there's my, I need to switch octaves. I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic carpet ride. A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming. Okay, that's it. That was for you, Spear. I hope you liked it. Oh my goodness. I'm blushing and sweating. That was awesome. Okay, I need to go back and read some chat because I know I missed some stuff while I sweat. There was a while back. We got Teviston. Okay, Teviston. We got some hype. Gallifire joined us. Hello, Gallifire. You joined us for a bunch of... Oh my goodness. We got the hype train emote. Everybody participated? Okay, we're going to thank. There we go. Such strong support. Oh, that's cute. I got hype train. Oh, that's so cute. We got it. It's the first time, too. That's so awesome. Emotes are being delivered to everybody. That's so fun. Look at how many. Can you guys type in your emotes that you got? I want to see what you got. There's a lot. Awesome. Show off your support. Yes. That's so cool. Thank you guys. We've obviously never gotten level 1, so that's a first. Look at that, Lady B. Hypes, hypes, hypes. Aw, yay! You got a train. All right, since I should receive, I think that's what I got too. Let's see if it's on my emote list now. Where's it gonna be? There it is. There my Hype Griffin, it's called. Nice. Cute. Okay, let's paint. Thank you guys. That made me smile. When we get to 40 viewers, somebody let me know and we will do the gecko, okay? We'll get the gecko out. All right, I'm gonna get back to painting. You guys are awesome. I got a train too. It looks like Rumble got a Hype Griffin, and that's probably because he did bits as well, right? You got the Hype Griffin and the train? There we go. I need to mix some more paint. There we go. Oh, that's too blue. I'm gonna add some more burgundy to my palette. Just put it right on there. We were talking about how mixing the burgundy with this blue makes this gorgeous gray. Actually, I needed more burgundy for that. Go back down here. Do I need any more? Yeah, we do. Over here. Lady B, let me know when you get back. Holtz Transistor, hello. Geeky Girl Games, hello. Bossy, 81, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Great to see you. Is it Fossy or Fozzie? I think it's Fozzie, isn't it? Could be wrong. I'm just gonna cover these Peats. Ah! Flying. There, your train emotes. So far you got this one from your train. That's cool. This is the first, so because I don't get a chance to watch Twitch that much anymore, this is my first, this is probably my first and only chance to really get on a hype train, is to be in my own thing. So that's cool. Notice that this is getting more brown because I'm adding more red. Are you able to see that well enough? There's this little light. Remind me to pull down the light when we need to see it more. Your friends use both, so you don't care. Perfect. I will be your friend. Good. All right, we're gonna get down here. More burgundy. Yeah, there's a certain, so basically Twitch started this new thing, and I was except for it was just really fun just now, so I might be changing my opinion on it. But my initial opinion was, this is so contrived. It's kind of like, you know, when hype trains happened before, I was excited. I'm just going to put this burgundy inside his mouth because it's going to need to be dark later anyway. Might as well get it over with. Right. Anyway, my point was that it's really fun when hype trains happen naturally, and now Twitch is making it, I don't know, it felt a little contrived when I was reading about it. But now I'm like, maybe it's not so bad, because that was kind of fun. I guess it's whatever you make it. If you make it in your channel super cheesy, and you don't let it happen naturally, like it just happened naturally, then it's a little contrived. But if it just happens naturally, I like it. Right? We should have hype. Natural, not like, oh my gosh, guys, give me money and subscriptions. It's not about that. It's about having fun together. Oh, I love it. That's beautiful brown. I think I'm going to add a little bit more gray on the side here as we go back on his hair. So this is one of my speed painting techniques that I use, is I'll do these block painting, paint the base coat fairly quickly because it's going to get painted over, right? You want to get that base layer in there. Oh, kitty, yes. Wet into wet sketch. Exactly, Zab, you got it. And you can also use the bottom of your mini to kind of practice with some colors, right? Let go of that. Oh, is that dry? Good. And because it's not going to show, you can do a little bit of, you know, blending and stuff on things that you wouldn't see. I'm covering up that part that we painted earlier, and look, it's disappearing. Use more burgundy on his foot. Like that. But yeah, the sketch is really useful. Do more burgundy on that part too. Notice that the white is causing causing the red to show up more because it's got the red base. By the way, I finished up that anime lady yesterday. Oh, Zab, very cool. How did you what did you do different to her? Did you go back and do anything with her? Notice that I'm doing quick feathering to keep this from being really crunchy. I don't want a bunch of crunchy lines that might be difficult to smooth later. Okay, that looks pretty decent. Now on his face, I'm gonna add a little bit of burnt red to my burgundy. Because I see, I'm looking at this guy and he's got a lot of dark red undertones and stuff. Get that to come out. There we go. You added smudges on her face and some stains. Oh, that always makes things look really cool. And painted up her base too. Nice. Do you guys think we should try to do whip trips every Friday? Shall we make that a regular thing? If you don't want to type, just give me some emotes and thumbs ups and stuff. All right, where are we gonna put? We're gonna put some burgundies in these. Ooh, that's really dark. Go back with the burgundy instead. There we go, that's much better. I'm just gonna push this into the areas that already have dark parts on his face. Kind of using this as a guide. Yeah, and let's put a little bit of, let's do some blues in here on the nose and see what happens with that. It's not a very bright blue, but you can always, it's reading as gray to me. Probably because there we go, that's better. And we're gonna put some blue over here as well. Yes. That's very cool looking. Reason to add these blues in now is because we want to give some deepness to our shadows, but also we're going to want to have stuff show up in the other models. And if there's underpainting, like you said, the colors in the sketch, this is a dark purple I'm going to add in here because that blue is not doing it for me. Ooh, that's pretty. It's going to look really good with that yellow. Add some into the ears. They're real dark. I'm a big fan of purple instead of black as my shadow. Yay, hype. Okay. Lady B, I had a question. I can try to remember what it is now. Oh, it had to do with Australia. Now I don't remember what it was. Rawr. Wow. We'll figure it out. Lurking a bit. All right, hey Houndstooth, how you doing? I'm glad to see you. Let's see, let's go ahead and put this purple into his eyes. Make that really dark to start in all the crevices. Got a lot of wrinkles. Oh, Lady B, I remember what I was gonna say. So I started watching this completely trashy Aussie TV show called Love Island Australia. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so bad. It's so good, right? But I like sometimes trash TV. I'm getting all these little wrinkles that he's got. He's got like all these crazy cuts and scars and stuff all over. If I get these dark now, then when we airbrush a little bit of, that show sounds amazing. It is. He is eating somebody. There's a clip you guys can watch. It's called Nom Nom. You can go to my clips and see it. It's hilarious. So it's basically a cross between Big Brother and The Bachelor. And they, like, these couples have to couple up in order to win the game, which it's like forced romance. It's kind of, but it's also like there's so much drama because They're all in their 20s. You know how that is. And they're all really, really attractive. It's funny. Of course, they're all interested in each other, but... All right, that looks good. I need to get his little nose. I'm going to just paint the whole thing dark purple and then go over it with a little bit of... Actually, no, I'm not going to paint the whole thing dark purple. Now we can get this part and let this part be more red. That's going to end up being lighter. Right now I'm just, like I said, I'm sketching. We're trying to get some of these colors blocked in early. It's going to look like a hot mess till we get everything airbrushed on. You were going to be on that show, but you were voted too sexy. I know. And aren't you married? I think you have to be single. It does get, oh, you have Love Island in the UK. Yes, in fact, I think they just started putting the Love Island UK on Hulu as well. And is it, you said it's popular in the UK as well? It gets huge ratings? Yeah, because it's just, everybody knows exactly what it is. And it's like Jersey Shore. You just hate it, you hate it, but you love it, and you love to hate it. You were Shoshie. You were Shoshie. Oh, I'm sorry. You better be. I hope that you're not like. I don't know whether to be. See if you're serious or if you're not. Man. Well. All right, I'm blocking in more colors again. Like he's gonna look like a mess. I'm looking at this picture that I'm doing. You'll see what I'm gonna be doing. Sketch, sketch, sketch. And we're gonna do some glazing with the airbrush. See how that works for us. You had to cut the promos for shows like that here in Canada. It was the worst. Did they have shows like that in Canada, Zab? That would be funny. Everybody would be hot tubbing in like polar gear. I'm just kidding. So Zab, I've been watching a Canadian TV show called Letterkenny. And it's not trashy, but it's definitely like guy humor. It's kind of hilarious. Now I'm brushing the burgundy over this warm yellow. See how it's kind of coming together? Well, you probably can't see it in your mind's eye yet. You probably think it looks like a mess. Don't worry. I need more orangey. Where's my burnt orange? Pitter patter, let's get at her. Yes, exactly. For the team, boys. I'm not trying to make fun of Canadian accents. I just love it. Here's some orange. It's okay, 22 years. Yeah, no, sometimes it's the best. I understand. Sometimes. Exercise 1040. Who else watches Letterkenny? Oh my gosh. You guys are awesome. This is a really different kind of approach that I'm doing. A really experimental, kind of cool approach, but I think it's gonna look cool. Let's do some hot oranges here and here. Pitter patter, let's get at her. I like it. So there's a whole bunch of slang in there that I was watching. If you guys know Key Lime Prime, he's a Canadian streamer. And you should follow Key Lime Pine, by the way, if you haven't followed him. All right, I think I'm ready for airbrushing a little bit. I'm ready enough. Yeah, let's do it. Rainer keeps recommending it, but you haven't seen it. I just know that Shoshie's rec for Letterkenny. Maybe I'll finally be watching it. Just know that it is guy humor. So lots of poo and pee and toilet humor and D jokes. Lots of D jokes. So, but it's funny. All right, we're gonna get some of the golden brown here. This is pretty opaque. What can I do to thin this out? Probably put some medium in it. We might wanna, let's see what happens. I don't want it too medium. All right, I'm gonna just turn my airbrush on. There we go. Get my gloves. Sounds perfect. Why do you brush the paint? We're gonna, we did a sketch, kind of like a color, an underpainting. And then we're gonna brush the base coat over and see what happens. It may completely coat it, or it may leave some really cool undertone painted parts that could leave really interesting effects. In fact, I need to add some stuff into here. And we're gonna go ahead and, yeah, we need to add these orange effects on here for when we do the this is underpainting, we're gonna underpaint. And this is the first time I've tried this on a miniature. I've done it on a canvas painting before, where you do your kind of color tones underneath. Let's do some more reds. Reds, yes. I need some blue in here too. I don't know how this is gonna work. That's not, no, it's a purple, not a blue. Yeah, it's purple. Here we go. More reds. It's gonna add interest and as who is it? Sergio Calvo Rubio. He says information is what we're gonna add. I keep seeing blue, but maybe it's more of a purple. Let me mix these two together. There we go. That might be something. Yas. Ooh, no. It's so funny. Can't make up my mind. More orangish. All right, let's see. Espanol. Yes. Let's see. All right, let me get my gloves on. I'm already getting paint all over my hands. I don't want to ruin mine. I got new nails. These are those nail stickers that I've been using, and they've been really nice. I like them a lot. So much cheaper than getting manicures all the time, too. And plus, I have enough to... Oh, no, I'm getting really low on gloves. I need to buy new gloves. I have small hands, and so it's hard for me to find gloves that fit me. All right, now we're gonna do some glazing. I need some more blues in here. Well, let's get a different blue. Let's get a brighter blue. Let's get this blue. This blue has a little bit of red in it. Maybe it'll be interesting. I can kind of look at it and see. Oh yeah, that might look good. I'm gonna add a little bit of this blue to it and see what happens. No, a little bit of purple to it. Yes. Okay, there we go. It's actually closer to a purple. That'll look good with the yellow anyway. We're gonna add a lot of that down here for shadows. Okay. Put some purples in there. Again, a lot of this is going to get covered up. Ooh, I like that. A little bit more of this in there. This is my painterly approach, experimental painterly approach. All right, ready for the airbrush mask. Where is it? Here it is. Oh, I snapped my face. That hurt. Okay, we're all ready. Ooh, I had some thinner already in it, which is good. Thinner, thinner. Here we go. That's too much. Thinner, thinner, chicken dinner. Okay, I'm going to put this golden brown in here. Or should I build it up with the oranges? No, we already got the oranges on there. I'm talking myself out of that. Ooh. All right, let's just put a little bit in there to start. And I'm going to stir it with my... There we go. That is not enough thinner. These opaque colors, like ochre and stuff, they need a little bit more thinner because they spatter. And you need them to be, there we go, not so creamy. Just like that. You can see the consistency. All right, let's see. There we go, that's perfect. Do you see how nice and smooth and soft that is? Not spattery. That's what I want. Let's start on his face. Ah, what are you doing? And I probably want to get these models out of the way so I don't get overspray on them, because I do that sometimes. Let's get all of those out of the way. All right, ready. Okay, I'm going to start above his head here. And you can see it's already glazing over a little bit. It's doing something. I can get a little closer where I want it. Uh-oh, are we out already? No. Is it dry tip already? There we go. Oh, that's better. See, we can see that underpainting through the paint, and we can help it, we can refine it as we go. Sneaky, how are you? It's so good to see you. All right, now I'm going to blow this back here. Because I want all those shadows. See how those beautiful colors shine through? Some of them are working, some of them are not. I'm going to try to hit the highlights, I think. Yeah. That looks really cool, doesn't it? How's everyone here? Good, you've been playing Magic the Gathering. Each one of these little ringlets, I'm going to give an extra little zap. Again, for interest. That's interesting. I kind of like that. Hmm. Okay. That's good. I like that. It's interesting. Let's see what happens when we do some blending on here. That's looking cool. I don't like that gray that goes up in there. That looks pretty cool. We need a mid-tone. Let's see what happens. Try to paint a mid-tone. It has done that neat stuff to his face, yes. And we're gonna go in and pick out. And the cool thing about the airbrush is it's all really pretty thin, right? Ooh, I think I need the transparent brown for that. Hold on. Let me do that. I'm gonna wipe that off. Transparents are so nice. What does the transparent orange look like? That's too, let's do transparent brown, this one. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Ready. Okay, good. So like I said, the paint is so thin when you airbrush it that you can't really mess it up too much. Inside his ears. See some darker. Yeah, no, this is good. This is good. I'm feeling it. Remember how we said his mane should be darker? It should be. Get some more water. Okay. I really want that kind of bluish in there somewhere. It's gonna be so pretty. Okay. Any more transparent. Let's see. What is going to happen if I poke this in? Do a glazes over. Ooh, that's really pretty. Because now this is that yellow is coming up. A little too uniform. No, actually, I'm. You can hear my whole thought process. It's like, is it working? Is it working? Maybe it's working. Yeah. Oh, well, I like that. You know, I like what's happening here. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm just showing you, like, sometimes you can just dive in on a mini and make it work. But you guys have also seen me struggle on a mini when I've done that too. Sometimes it doesn't work. Do more. So I like it. I like that a lot. Oh, look at how that's drying. Add a little bit more orangey. Maybe a little bit more orangey. I like it a lot. Oop, it's dribbling down his back. I don't want that. Too much water. Haha. More transparent. This is also, I'm having to work pretty quickly so I don't get the drying marks, right? With the tea stains. I don't want that. I'm doing it heavier on the sides, and then it gets lighter as I'm going up with more water in my brush. This is very watercolor-esque. I don't want these little marks there. There we go. A little bit more orangey. I'm just adding, now I'm just brushing the water through the paint that's already on the model to work it around. Looking good. Oops. Oops. A very Midwestern thing to say, oops. Pretty much all of the edges here. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're getting a really cool mane, aren't we? You know, I almost always work from white primer when I paint busts because it's your watercolor skills making you think, yeah, Zab, exactly. I kind of, for me, I've started to learn how to do all of them. But yeah, I think white on busts can work well because of that. Here, let's add a little purple down here. Yeah. See how that purple mixes with that orange and makes a nice dark color. More purple right down in there. So this, look at how these undertones, I mean, even though they're mostly covered, they're interesting. They're interesting. And I add interest. You subconsciously don't see them, but you see them. Look at that. Look at how fast we did that too. Right? I'm happy with that. Okay, I want some more reds back into his skin. So let's see if I can do, I think I need to add black or something. Let me try this purple and this burgundy. That's better. Ooh, maybe that's it. More purple. I'm going to take my glasses off for a second so I can get in here to his eyes. Yay! Oh, that's pretty. Dark Mist, thank you so much for the follow. How are you? We're painting a Kingdom Death Gigalion. He's pretty cool. Now you're like, why are you painting the top of his nose orange? Or whatever color that you're painting. Don't worry. Let's add a little bit of burnt orange to the top of that as well. There, smooth it out. Do that. All right, I see, I have a little bit of this color in here. This added kind of like a taupey color. My airbrush is shaking. Ah, there we go. Sometimes my compressor will shake. Something's leaking when it's doing that usually. I don't know what happened. There. You love the grisaille method on smaller 28 millimeters. Yeah, is that what this is? I guess it's grisaille, yeah. Okay, yeah. It's already looking neat. I'm using a nice big brush, but I have pretty good brush control. This brush doesn't go to a very good point though. That's the only bad thing. Got a little bit more purple to that. Better. Okay. And these nostrils. More purple. I'm going to add some white. No, ivory. We're going to do ivory in here. I think that's what it's missing. It needs a bunch of ivory everywhere. Rubaka, hello. How are you doing? All right, here's ivory and some, oh, this brush. Might have to switch. There we go. I got it to a point, sort of. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Now I can go over all of his little wrinkles with this lighter ivory. Like that. Yeah, things are getting, it's not a ton lighter because I want to build it up. If I want to, you can't, so much easier to go build it up slow. Kind of get lighter and lighter. I'm loving him though. Okay, he's getting lighter. Do some straight ivory on this part. I want him to look old. I want him to look old, so I'm giving him some lighter features. It's going to help that. Old lion. He's a Gigalion. Wow, wow. He's cute. See that? It's happening. Look at the difference between, look at how cool the mane looks now. It's so painterly. Rubaka says, I finished some projects this weekend and did some organizing your hobby stuff. I'm good. That's awesome that you got your hobby stuff organized. Sometimes that can make a huge difference in motivation. I've been trying to make a point of redoing my desk after every stream and after every time I paint. And it can be really hard, but it has made a big difference in a lot of things. Okay, that's good. See, I'm just building up the white colors. I want it to be lighter and lighter by his lips. And I don't know if you can see it, but I'm doing a stippling motion where I take the brush and I kind of punch it and I blend it like that, and I can make it lighter and darker. And because he's fur, it always looks a little better on something that's furry. Right? Just make sure that you do the direction, all the same direction. Oh, okay. Let's do a little yellow on the edges of the ears, just a little bit. I don't want to do too much because I don't want his ears to look too light. There we go. There we go. Nice. Oh, hello, lion. I see you. I need some colors on the side of your face and the top of your nose a little bit. I think I need a redder red. Let's see. What have I got? I've got transparent red. See what happens when I mix some of that. That's pretty dang red. Might be too red. Ooh, it's pretty though. Gosh. Put some purple in there. There we go. Yes. Ah. Almost like a blood color, so it's going to work with the other stuff too. See that watercolor look right across his nose? I love it. I could watercolor a mini all day. Yeah, love it. You know, sometimes I think about going back to watercolor a little bit. I haven't done any paintings in a long time though. I kind of wonder if it would be good for my minis to do that sometimes. Oh, he's so pretty. He's such a pretty guy. Let's add a little bit more purple in there. Purpley, 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 purpley to go against the yellowy, yellowy. Let's do some more purpley back around here. The trouble with my purpley is that it's turning gray because it's going up against that yellow. So I need possibly use my transparent purple. I don't know, that's actually working. Let's cut in these little cuts. Nom 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 nom. There we go. It's so loose and a nice break from details of minis. It is. It is nice. And you can, here's the thing, you can always tighten up as you go. And I just realized this is going to dry out in the cup if I don't do something about it. There we go. Let's just do a little bit of glazing. Let's do some stuff on the back of him. I just realized there's that. I might have to cover that up. There we go. I have to cover that up. That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna blend kind of a mid-tone. Mid-tone. Between the grays. There, that's better. Needed some. I added a little of that golden yellow to that transparent brown because it was just a little bit. Well, it needed that opaqueness. It was too transparent. Okay. Ah, don't drop. Gigalion, unexpected. Hello, how are you? Good to see you. Let's see. Let's try this. Let's try. Oh, it's getting all splattery on me. That is because I left it to dry too long. Let me see if I can take off. What I don't have handy is something to clean off the schmutz. See if anybody's paying attention. Doing all right? You're working on the Katie and Valentine night. Nice, Valentine night. Oh, she's fun. You need to paint your Gigalion. Oh, there we go. See how nice that blended over that brown? That's what I needed. Hold on, I see a little thing I need to scratch off. The trouble with like lighter paint, sometimes it spits a little chunk of paint out that you have to scrape off. So the Valentine night, I painted her and she was very lewd. I painted her very lewd. It wasn't the model's fault. I'm tempted to buy some KDFs. Hi, Weave. It is tempting, but let me tell you something. KDM is, it's an obsession. And when you buy into KDM, it's like, it's not just jumping down, it's not just going down the rabbit hole, it's jumping off the cliff, literally. It's like, it's dangerous. Let me get that hand. Yeah, that needs something. Put some transparent on that. Oh, that paint looks gross. What's wrong with that paint? There we go. Come on, cover. There we go. I needed something. Let's add a little bit of that color. There we go. Amberden, thank you for the subscription. What's it say? 25 months. You're still watching. Nice to see you using the airbrush more in stream for blending. Yeah. Oops. Amberden, there we go. Sorry, I flipped the B backwards a little bit. Oh, I lost my brush. There it is. Yeah, we're trying to do new things. I'm trying to keep myself interested. Trying to keep you guys interested. I feel like, can we just talk about Twitch for a minute? I really want to get your opinion on things. If you guys watch a lot of Twitch, I feel like a lot of new people are coming to Twitch, and everybody is doing the same content, and I'm bored. I'm bored with my own content. I'm trying to figure out new things to do that are interesting to me, because this is, I don't know what's going on with people. Here, I like that. That's kind of cool looking. See how it smooths everything nice? That's good. Looking like a lion. Looking good. I'm going to probably use the airbrush a lot on my Gigalion as well. I used it for skin tones on my V-Day night. Yeah, you almost have to use an airbrush on those, on that Valentine's Day night. She's pretty in-depth, huh? Let's do some browns back here. Wing the booty. Lion booty. Add some purple. Okay, let's see what that looks like with a little glaze. If I can get that to be smoother. Let's see. Amberden says, I'm sorry I'm late. I had to go and collect my glass. Oh, how did it come out? See how that looks? Look at that leg. I'm happy with that. Let's get these other parts blended in a little better too. See how that just blends. Mike, come see this. Oh, it's far from done, but I want you to come over here. Come over. So what do you think so far? So Mike says it looks cool. We're just kind of figuring things out right now. We're getting some underpainting done. But look at how that underpainting looks. That's really neat looking. We could probably even go a little bit more bold with some of our color choices here. Well, I like that red underneath that color. Thank you. Let's see. So what I wanted to talk about Twitch was that everybody is kind of doing the same content, and it's also like, seems like everybody and their mom is streaming now. And who's watching? You know, it is, there's a lot of more people to choose from now. So that's another reason that I want to keeps things interesting for you guys. I want to keep doing exciting things on this channel. So even if that means doing stuff in a different way, we're going to do stuff in a different way, right? And have, you know, have cool streams. Oh, I like that. That's pretty. This is that transparent brown. I can layer that on there. And we have Mike dance. Oh no, he just left. Yeah. That would be fun though, huh? You concentrate on teaching streams, which I do really well. Yeah. The trouble with it is that not as many people watch them, Amberden. I mean, I do them really well, but I mean, it's not as popular as some of these other streams. So I gotta like I said, I gotta stay relevant. And I gotta keep it interesting for me too. So that, for me, that means looking for new ways to teach, right? So that's what I'm good at. Let's do more purple in there. I love those colors in there. That's exciting my eye. All right, let's do some more glazing on the booty. Come on, there we go. Oh, I love it. Gotta do that. This whole tail, because we didn't do anything with the tail yet. Let's see, we need more purple. Purple, purple, here it is. I second what Amberden says. You teach most folks just paint. Oh, that's true. All right. It just doesn't. Maybe more schmutz. Yes. Maybe. Let's get some purple in there and some transparent brown. Oh, that's pretty. Let's mix those two together and see what I get. Oh, interesting. See, now I'm getting into it. More brown, more brown. Now I'm going to feather this out. Good, even not gold, yes. Okay, I'm going to feather that out a little bit so we don't have the hard, crunchy lines. I don't like the crunchy. So, like, for instance, let me give you a good example. So I did that paint along, right? And it was really fun and we had a good time, but I had hardly anybody subscribe because it was meant for my subscribers, right? And that was kind of disappointing because I was like, maybe most people on Twitch don't want that then. You know, there is a small group of you guys that do want it, but it's small. So I can't do the paint-alongs if it's not worth my time as a teacher, because it is a lot of work, and that's what we're talking about. All right, brush. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm really liking his, oh no! That's not good. I must have had some paint on my glove. It's already dried, so I'm going to show you how to fix it. I'm going to lay that on top with a little bit of this brown. See? Hashtag never strip. Never strip a mini. Rip one of your venom thropes. Me being the absolute pleb, I dropped a piece and the carpet. Oh, I know, I hate that. My carpet eats things all the time too. See, we just made that little mark disappear, didn't we? Hashtag the bits. I still need to get its tail. I keep missing it. Let's put some oranges in there. And some brown. And some burgundy. Where's the burgundy? There we go. Burgundy, burgundy, burgundy. Paint along streams were on Saturday night, which is one of the most competitive stream times. That's true. Well, I don't know. See, it's these kinds of things. It was on Saturday day for me, so that's why I didn't know. It's not only one of the most competitive stream times, but it's when everybody was busy during the holidays, because it was right in the middle of the holidays. I think it was also poor timing. So it wasn't just a stream time. That happens. We'll get it right one of these days, right? You're thinking of getting an airbrush. What advice can I give you regarding on how to learn control? There's a website. Hold on, let me finish what I'm doing here. There's a website you can go to. It's basically Airbrush. I got these Airbrush worksheets from it, and they're really handy. Let me give him a little hair in the back here. Okay. Anyway, these worksheets that you can do where you practice circle, dots, and lines. So, hold on, I'll get you that website real quick. Hang on. Shoshie, yes, Trader Legions, you're back. Thank you so much. Hold on. Airbrush practice templates. Hold on, let me see if I can find this website. It's really good. Is this it? I think this might be it. It's from Awada. Nope, not it. Here, I think it's this one. Airbrush Forum. Yes, this is it. Maybe? Uh-oh, nope, that's not it. It says danger. Won't give you that website. That sucks. Let's see. Huh, that's interesting. Trust me, I'm going to find this website and I'll post it for you guys. But there's this website that you can go to. I think this might be it. Airbrush lessons for beginners. Is this it? Angel Fire? That seems sketch. Yeah. Basically, it's a website that has, and another thing you can do, you can get coloring books, not the adult coloring books because those are too small, but get kids coloring books and practice the airbrush with the coloring books. That will help you a lot. Look at that. and just using it. Just use the airbrush a lot too. I'm going to smooth out that a little bit there. Some of these spots bug me a little bit. Better. Looks looking really pretty. I'm really happy with him. Okay, now I think we're at the spot where I need to finish his tail. And let's get his little highlight on his tail there. It's looking good. Oops. Okay, I can clean this out now. I'm going to take my mask off for a second so I can breathe. The worksheets are free. I just have to find the right website. But like I said, you can also get kids' coloring books. All right, let me... How to airbrush. I thought it was under, maybe Createx did it. This might be. No, that's not it. There was a airbrush forum that I found the PDFs of really, it was really good. It was a whole course. Maybe this is it. Yeah, this is it. It's called Airsick How To. Here, I'm going to put this in chat. It's pretty good. This isn't the exact one that I was trying to find, but it's pretty close. You can get these worksheets and practice with that. They should be free. Practice with water or cheap ink intended for children. Exactly. The other thing I do is when you're priming, practice painting the mini with the primer as if it were paint, right? Not just primer, and practice highlighting and shading with it. I mean, look at that. Look at how we did that in such a short time and how awesome he looks. Let's see what he looks like on the base. Obviously, I'm not done. This is just kind of the beginnings of him. Is that gonna... Come on. There. Look at that, though. He's looking like a lion. All right. I think I need a bristle brush. I need a brush with some tooth to it, like this. No, maybe even this one. Like kind of a stumbly brush for some texture on his fur. I'm just gonna mix in some of this ivory and then wipe off a bunch and see if I can give him some fur texture. On the highlights of his muscles. Not working. Why? You step away to put stuff in a slow cooker and the lion is mostly painted. I know. How long were you gone, Pun? Yeah, so at least that gives you an idea of what you need to look for, even if that's not the exact link I was trying to find you. All right. See, we're gonna try to get some hair-like scratching marks. There we go. Something like that. We can always, like I said, we can always glaze back over it. I need something even more. Let's maybe, let's use one of these brushes and see if I can separate the bristles a little bit. still too wet. Sometimes a really old crappy brush is exactly what you need. I learned this in Matt DiPietro's class. Oh yeah, that's gonna work okay, I think. He taught a micro texturing class, which was really good. And there we go, that's much better. Sort of getting a fur class. Now I think I'm gonna have to shade in here. Some of these, I feel like these muscles are better than these. And that's because we did some more underpainting in here. I can go back and underpaint a little bit better. You know, you guys were, who was it? Pun was saying, you know, the lion is mostly painted. It's funny because for me, I don't think it is. I've got so much more to do. Because I can kind of picture how I want him to look in my head, and it's not there yet. Let's try this one. I just don't have the right tool for the job. 15-20 minutes, haha, that's awesome. Leo primers work well with an airbrush. Yeah, they do. I like the Stynylrez primers though more. Okay, that's working much better. This is a medium dry brush. I could probably use a large one. Uh-oh, I just found a little chunk. A spot of paint. I'm going to try to make some fur-like marks as much as I can. And if I need to glaze it back because I hate it, I will. Liking that though a little bit. Okay. Leo would be your second choice for primers. The Air Color paint range is very good as well. Fun says, if I can get it, I prime with Panzer Gray and Zenithal with gray. Yeah. I don't ever use gray, hardly ever, for priming unless something I'm painting is going to be gray. There we go. See how we got those wrinkles just by doing a little bit of airbrushing? Just a little bit. Ow, ow, ow. I'm back at it. How do you do that micro texturing? That's interesting to me. So I'm not doing it very well. Solway Studios coming in with the raid. Thank you. Welcome everybody. We're painting the lion, the Gigalion from Kingdom Death. Let's get some hype in here for Solway Studios. I appreciate that. This is what we're doing here, Solway. Look at that. Trevor Balthrop, thank you for the follow. Hype. Use stippling. Yeah, so I'm using a medium dry brush, And what I need it to actually be kind of dry, otherwise it's not going to work. It's going to just be paint. And I kind of try to spread out the bristles, and I put it in the paint and then kind of try to mark off some of the paint so that it needs to be a little bit heavier than a dry brush, because I want these little hair-like textures to show up on my lion. I want it to look like he's got some fur laying down on him at least. And you can stipple as well, that helps as well. At least where I'm trying to get some shading, some color in there. There we go. It's coming. There we go with the hype. Thank you, Lady B. Appreciate that. Yippers, thank you for streaming. The lion looks amazing. Thank you. We've been working on him since 2:30, so it's been 2 hours. This is 2 hours worth of work. We paint fast. Don't forget, oh, the Gecko. Yes, we have enough people to watch the Gecko now, guys. So down here in channel points, you can see at the bottom of your screen. Thank you so much. Wait, somebody leaving? Rumble's leaving. Gonna head off, seeing the Gigalion. Yeah, you got to see a bunch of it. We have channel points in here that you earn from watching the Twitch stream, and you can redeem them. And somebody redeemed some in order for me to get out one of my geckos. I have 2 African fat-tailed geckos. Let's see if either one of them are in reach. Sometimes they're difficult to get out because they hide. And I just realized they might both be in this cave, which is, yep, exactly where they are. And I'm going to get Peppercorn, since she hasn't been on stream in a few times. Right, you get back in there. Oh, don't freak out, little baby. Because of Peppercorn's coloring, there's a high likelihood that she is a wild caught, which I'm really hoping she's not. I think she's captive born, but see how she gets freaked out? Isn't she pretty? Look at her beautiful tail. Nice and chonk. A good girl. Here, let's show her face. She'll go up to the camera a little bit more because the light doesn't bother her eyes nearly as much. Can we get some light? Let me get some light on her. Hold on. There we go. She's looking at you guys. Yeah, you're such a pretty girl. Suddenly, Gecko. You thought they were toys? Oh yeah, they're live. She's live. She's very much like, I want to go hide right now. She shows up a little bit better on camera this way. Yeah. So I got these geckos. We got Peppercorn in November of last year, and she was 2 years old, so now she's 3. No, not last year. Because last year it was 2 years. Okay, so we've had her for a full year. But we got her November of 2017. No, that's not right. 2018. November 2018. And then we got Ginger Biscuit in December, like right on Mike's birthday. I remember that. So we had both of them for a year and a couple months. And she's 2. No, she was 2, and now she's 3. And then Ginger Biscuit is 4 years old now. We've officially started a Chaos Army. Silvernail, are you going to play this time? I know you have a lot of armies already. If the geckos don't get you subs, nothing will, right? Those channel points don't get me anything, though. They get you things. They're just fun. It's just a fun way for my regular viewers to have a little extra fun. There you go. All right, put that back in there. All right, let's see. What's the purpose of the chunky tail Solway? So they store all their calories and their nutrients in their tail, and then like now they're in brumation technically. You can kind of see that texture. I'm not digging it enough though. Let's see if I can make it better. So they're in brumation, which is kind of like hibernation, where they kind of go a little bit dormant. They don't eat as much, and then they'll just live off of the fat in their tail. Oh, you know what? I actually do kind of like that. I feel like I need some. See, it looks better over here where I added that color. Let's do that again then. He needs to be cut. There we go. Yes. Lion is ripped. My airbrush is still going. We might have to do a little bit of glazing again with it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go over everything with this transparent brown. And maybe we can make some shading. Oh, I like that. That's really pretty. Sometimes happy accidents happen. I think one just did. Because I'm really liking how that transparent, it glazed over the white, but it looks really nice. It doesn't look see how like flat this looks? Whereas I feel like this looks more dimensional. Okay, that needs to dry and see what happens, because I think it could end up tea staining, which might not look so good. Yes, but I think overall I like the golden color to it. Legio 3, cool. I don't recognize, I don't know the Legio, so you know more than I do, Silvernail. I want to show everybody the model that we just finished recently. Take a look at this. He's not done, but he's a Titanicus, Adeptus Titanicus Warlord Battle Titan. So and I've got these so they'll move because they're magnetized. I don't have the arms magnetized because I wanted those to be static. But I want to be, actually I should switch these because I think they look better. Yeah, that looks a lot better. I think that might be the original way I had them on. Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, I need advice on what I could do to weather the ends of these. Do you think I should do the color effect but I don't know what this shoots. I think it shoots laser. Like this is plasma and this is laser. But if it shoots laser, does the metal turn color or no? I drilled out the ends. Emperor's Children. Oh, this is the way. Welcome to Chaos Corn. Has been expecting you. Thick. You tempted to use some red gold color shift paint on the mane of your Gigalion? That could look cool. I'd like to see that, Pine. Anyway, what's left of this model is I need to put on the, this is Legio Furians, so it needs the flames, the black flames, and then I need to weather it and then base it. But you have to weather it after you put the flames on, or it won't look right, obviously. And so he's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with him. Pew, pew, pew. So that is sitting there waiting for those. I'm waiting for a stencil and I'm waiting for transfers because I also need some transfers. Do you know what I mean? All right, we're going to get some more of this scratchy, scratchy, scratchy. And again, the micro texturing is kind of using this dry brush to make little minor hair-like marks as best as I can. Oh, this brush is not working for me at all. Try this one again. I think it's just a balance between the right paint load. There we go. See, that's working. It's depositing it. That glaze I did really did a nice job as well. Glaze of the transparent brown. Kind of knocked back some of the brightness of the cream, which I think it needed because it was a little too much, too full on. And going the direction that the hair would grow. And I can kind of, let me see if this works. Oh yeah, that works. I'm holding the end of the brush like this. See if I can make it look a little bit more scratchy. That seems to be helping actually quite a bit. I don't know how much you can see of it. Let's put some more ivory on my palette. There we go. Let's see what the other side looks like with that. I feel like, all right. I'm getting a little bit, I don't know, we'll see. I'm getting some scratchy and some too much paint, but that's okay. I think I can glaze it back with the transparent. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely glaze this back because it's a little bit too much. Hi, lady. Oh, what did I miss? Anything J metal? Oh, yes. Let's do that. What do you mean you're dumb as hell, weeb? Why? Let's go ahead and cut the music off. Did we miss? Are we out of music? We are. We get some music. Anything J metal. There we go. Can you hear that? Yes. Does it need to be louder? No, there we go. It's building. You only noticed that you were putting together the other one. Oh no! Oh, you didn't drop it. It dropped into your table. Oh, does that mean is it gone for good? Can you fish it out? That stinks. All right, let's see. I'm liking that. This side I'm happy with. This side, we need work. You won't touch J-pop with a 10-foot barge pole. Oh, no problem. I will admit there is some J-pop on here, but it doesn't really sound like J-pop because there's no lyrics. It just sounds like pop. But if you don't like it, let me know and I'll switch it out. I think it sounds pretty good though. It's like I said, it just sounds like pop to me. All right, I'm really liking that, and I really think it's a big part of it's because of that undercoat. Does that look like fur to you guys? A little bit? Maybe a little bit? Do some on his face. You're fine with it? It's not broke? Okay, good. I like that. Weave's building his Tyranids and dropped a bit, but then found it, and when he tried to put it on the, found it when you tried putting it on the wrong side of the model. It was meant for the other one. I do stuff like that all the time, Weave. Don't feel bad. You guys have seen me do it too, where I'm like, oh. All right, I'm putting more transparent brown on the palette. Here's what it looks like on the palette. It looks just like regular paint, but when you, oh, that's the wrong brush. When you spread it out, when you thin it, it's very transparent. It's almost like, except for it dries matte, which I love. And we're just gonna take some water in my brush, and I'm gonna glaze this down. So this will go into the, and there's a big old cat here, yuck. Glaze it down so that this goes over some of this. I like that. I do like it. And then when I spread it, it goes into crevices better. Oh no. No, 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 no. Had some paint on my thumb. I should not wear gloves sometimes. This is why you shouldn't touch your model. She says as she's holding her model full of a handful of paint. All right, we're taking these gloves off. I'd rather have paint on my hands where I can feel it. Thankfully, it takes a while for it to dry, so I can clean that up better. Yeah. Glaze, 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 glaze. But he's starting to look more cool, isn't he? Okay. Getting some definition on him now. I think he needs a glaze on his face. You're building. Yeah, it's meant for the other one. All right, we're gonna do a little glaze on his face because he needs his wrinkles back. Oh, I love it. What that did. Pretty subtle. So yummy. Being very happy. If you get a chance to get these by the way, I'm giving away some of these transparent paints to my subscribers. This is going to be my subscriber giveaway, which will be on the 15th of February or close to it. Depends on what day I end up streaming, but it'll be real close to that. Happy with this. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this is going over here. All these colors. I need a little bit of just a little bit of color down here, just interest, a little bit of red. A little bit, maybe a little bit of blue down in here too. Let's see what happens. Yeah, a little bit of blue down in some of those shadows for something cool. A little purple too. I'm happy with how my lion is turning out. I'm going to mix a little bit of this with a little bit of my red because he needs a smidge of pink on this nose. Yeah, and the gums too. I forgot about the gums. Although, we're eventually going to be painting the gums with like probably some blood medium or something because he's got a mouthful of person. He has a mouthful of person. You have a good one, Lady B. You have a good day, okay? What makes a company? Wait, what company makes the transparent paint? Dave, the Creature Caster / Procryl. And like I said, I'm going to be giving, so you can go to creaturecaster.com. I am sponsored by them, but I do love them. I love their colors. And yeah, you can get a little pink in their ear. I'm going to give a little pink to the ends of his hands because he does kind of have these creepy human-like hands, and I think a little pink on them makes them almost like more monstrous looking. Gotta finish these gums. It almost looks like he's got a couple rows of teeth, like a shark. He might. Do a little bit lighter. Look at that, just that little bit of pink. And look at how much more alive he looks now. He is alive. Ooh, you'll be here for the transparent paint giveaway. Good. Everybody come to the transparent paint giveaway. That'll be on the, it'll be close to the 15th or 16th. Depending on, let me look and see what day that's gonna be. I think it's gonna be on a Friday. Let me check. It'll be February. The 15th is a Saturday, so it'll be on Friday, February 14th. If you have Valentine's Day plans, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. We're going to have it on the 14th, though, that afternoon. Oh, do they celebrate Valentine's Day as crazy as they do in the US, in the UK? I can think here. See, now he's alive. We gave him some life. Wow. I'm just gonna go in here real quick and just do a quick little glazy glaze of everything here for his fingers. Give that hand a more realistic human-esque look. Got a few little veins on his arms as well. Well, that didn't cover very well. My goodness. Let's try it like this. I have to mix. And blend. It's better. Sometimes it just needs to be a thicker paint, and then you can add the water. Okay, I'm gonna check chat. Last time you saw that model, it was black and white. That thing looks amazing already. Thank you, Scientologist, I appreciate that. When did you started watching at the beginning of the stream, and then you took a break and came back, and it was like painted? Okay, that's looking much better. We definitely are making some good headway that I'm pretty happy about. I think we need to make this guy. It's already got some yellow on the body, which is fine. I need him to look more, what do you call it? Dead. Haha. Gonna give this some base coats because really, There we go. And my paint is not covering like I want it to right here. The primer is not soaking it up. There we go. The shadows. Much better. There we go. Chomper, Chomper, Chomper. That's his name. His name is Chomper. We've named the lion. Wife would disown me for buying Kingdom Death. The cost and the female models would be hard to explain. Yeah, it's not a cheap model set for sure. And some people are not. They don't quite want those sort of models in their house. I personally don't have any kids in the house, and I can. You know, you can paint and accentuate things so that some things look less crazy. Let's do these fingernails in front with the transparent brown. Need a thick coat of it. There we go. I like that. He looks alive. Now, I need a glossy black. Let's see, let's use this. You had to help your sister with stuff and jump back. Oh, that's, you know, in a way it's kind of cool to be able to do that. You like see the beginning, come back 2 hours later, and then boom, like almost done. Yeah, Scientologist says, I love the Monument transparent paints, but I want to compare with Reaper transparents. You know, I'll tell you what, I bet they're really close. let me show you. So this is a transparent blue, and this is Reaper Clear Phthalo. I don't have this on authority, but I'm pretty sure that Jim Wapple, who loves these clears, worked with Monument to get something similar, because I know he loves the clears also. So let's just do a little quick paint test and see how these swatch. All right, this is the Reaper Master Series Phthalo Blue Clear. All right, and you can see how it swatches out. Okay. This is the Monument Transparent Blue, or the Pro Krill. Sorry, Pro Krill. There we go. It might be a slightly different hue because I don't know if it's phthalo or not. Yeah, it's a little bit different, but look at this. Oh, one's way more pigmented. Look at the difference between that. I really like both of them. I'd call that a phthalo. They're really close. So you can see how this is drying. And you're going to see how this is drying. Let me see if I can get this one to glaze, to blend, to do that layering. It's a little bit difficult. There we go. Yeah, so they both glaze fine. I feel like this one may be a little bit better. Hi, Lego. How do I say your name? Is it Leogan? Welcome, Leogan, if that's your name. Your wife is looking forward to the male pinups. Me too, pun expected. I really, really want to paint them. Seems like you would have a bit more play with the Monument due to the higher pigment. Yeah. They're really similar. They're really similar. The price point, I don't remember. I think these are, so they're going up to 22 milliliters. I don't know if you know, but the new bottles, these are 17, but the new bottles are 22 milliliters. These are half an ounce. Does anybody know how many milliliters are in half an ounce? I wish they would use, pretty sure these are 15 mil. Ugh, Imperial. All right, let's clean that off. I don't want to get that on my model. 14.7. So it seems like you get a little bit more for your money, because that's 17 mil, and this one's 14. I think these are pretty close to being the same price, regular, but I think with the new bottles, you're going to get even more. I don't know if the price, I don't think the price is going up. I think it's about the same. All right, let me use some of this blue. I feel like I can do stuff with this. Let's put some transparent purple on here too. That's dark purple. That's not transparent purple. Where's my transparent? Here it is. Oh, I love this. I love transparent purple. Watch this. Take a little tiny amount of it. Ah, I love it. It's so pretty on top of that yellow. Urgh. Colorgasm. That's not the color. You thought Jason said the same price? That's awesome. I'm excited about that then. If they're the same price. Yummy, yummy purple. Ah, nice. See, what happens is that ochre mixes with that yellow and it kind of makes this like beautiful brown. And I need that. I need to get my transparent brown in here with it. There. Now it's more of a pretty. I had to kind of scrub it up with my fingers so that, see, it's getting a little tea stainy. You fell asleep and you wake up to an almost completed kitty. If only all my minis could be like that, lol. It helps. I'm gonna put some this shiny black in his eye. Like that. That dry. Oh, he just got scary. He needed that shininess. Rawr, rawr. Now he's mean. That's a bad kitty. Gonna paint the black into his nostrils. Uh-oh, you know when I'm making faces and sound effects and having fun. It wasn't a gloss black that I put in there, it was a satin, so but it still looks good. I gotta say, I can't say this enough, because when I get happy about a model, I get really, really happy, because I'm really loving how watercolory he looks. Ah, don't drop. Let me get my base again. Where's my base? Here it is. He's so cool looking. All right, I need my little dry brushy thingy here. This is the part that's gonna take the longest. And I can brush this over some of my crunchy glazes that I think that got a little too crunchy on me. Yeah. Oh, that's very pretty. So I think I have the right amount of paint, the right amount of texturing now that's happening. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm just going to do a little stippling on his muzzle here. That's where the shorter hair would be, and on his, see if I can do it on his face a little bit. Is this mostly ivory? Because this guy is, he is a dead dog. All right, let me look at chat. I lost my glasses. There they are. Remember, if you see me with my glasses off, that's That's the signal to use my @Shoshie's Minis. Gallifire says face and flesh tone is really nice. Thank you. We're gonna glaze some of this back because it's a little harsh. Oh no, I have a bad. Look what happened. This completely dried out. Let's see. Hold on, I'm gonna put my model away so I don't get stuff all over it. Let's see if I can clean this out. I'm going to see what happens if I just let that sit a little bit. Let's blow it through a little bit. All right, some of it's coming out. All right, that's good. I'm gonna just let that sit for a minute. Hopefully that will clean itself out as it's dried. I dried it on there. Georgie, hello. When you get a free moment, can you check your Discord DMs? Okay. Let me check right now. I have a free moment right now. Georgie. There you are. Absolutely. I do them commissions. So Georgie, we can talk about that when I'm done with the stream for sure. All right, back to the scratchiness. Scratchy. There we go. I've seen other examples of the white lion where people try to do happy with that. They try to do micro texturing. I don't know if I have the patience for the tiny stuff, but I can do something like this and make it work, and it'll still feel like fur. That's the important thing. You want it to feel like fur, right? Yes. By the way, anybody, I want you to know that streaming is not my primary job. Commission painting is my primary job. So please, if you want to consider supporting me in a way that is real and meaningful and something that I really, truly love doing, consider commissioning me, or at least getting a quote, because you never know. I might be able to work something out for you if whatever my normal price isn't in your budget, or we can talk. But the thing is that I don't stream for fun. I stream as part of my business model. But streaming does kind of cut into my commissions a little bit because that's time I don't spend. That's time I don't spend on my my marketing and stuff like that. And I paint about twice as fast off stream, if you can believe it. And a lot better quality actually too. So I'm just really happy with him. I know that he looks a little rough on camera, like he looks chalky, but just wait until we need to go 2 steps up and then knock it back down, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So, yeah, if anybody is ever interested in seeing what it might take to do a little commission, please contact me. I would love to talk to you. And you can message me just like Georgie did on Discord, or pretty much through any of my social media. Facebook is the quickest way to get a hold of me because I live on Facebook. But it's not the only way. All right. Not bad. There we go. I'm going to do the next part off stream. Yeah, that's too much paint. I don't want him to have bright white parts. The part that I have to do off stream is because of Twitch naughtiness. Can't show the bits. Okay. All right, now we've got that. I'm going to do this. This is the transparent brown. And I'm going to watercolor this in. That glazes over the top of some of that scratchiness we did and settles it kind of down into the crevices. We're going to put some purple down in here. Prettiness. Oh no, do the lions and cape? Yes, they do. They do have the bollocks. Yeah. You can kind of see the bollocks. I'm not going to show you full on. They all do. In fact, the reason why they have them is because there's actually a card in the game that you can draw, and where you attack the lion and the ding ding, and it literally says ding ding. That's the game term. We've reached a new critical strike to the ding ding. Exactly. That's right. Ding lost ding dong. Oh, you love it. You know you do. Oh, that's what she said. No, just kidding. But yeah, so yeah, there's critical strikes to the bits. And I'm gonna get some of these in here. Come on, there we go. Oh, so pretty, so pretty. I love that little purple shadow right there. Do a little bit of blue back in there. Yes. I like the blue. It does something different with that. It brings out the orange a little bit. And that's how we get cat girls. Yeah. Silver nail. Crack me up. It's true. All right, I need more to this transparent brown. Go into the crevices. And a little bit of purple over here. I like the purple back. For that shadow. What is that? Piece of dried paint. No, it's blue. Don't be blue. There we go. Scrub it up. There, got it. Sometimes you just need to work it out. And that's giving him all kinds of beautiful texture. Well, you will never know how many 30 months. Oh my gosh, happy Monday. We are almost done with him. He's looking so fab. See him? Watch what we do to the yeah, I love him. Absolutely love him. I got to give some hype. Hype to you'll never know. Weave says, Gigalion uses the same AI deck. Yes, well, yes and no. There's some extra cards because he's special. He's got extra parts and extra attacks and stuff. He's a scary version of the lion, right? He's extra scary. I'm gonna get this brown in here to start. Uh-oh, we got a little bit of a paint blob there. Oh, you see the bollocks. There we go. Getting these fingernails because I feel like that's a nice, important part. Oh, we need to give You'll Never Know. Did we hype? We didn't hype You'll Never Know. We gotta write down your name. You will never. 30 months. Thank you so much. Monday. Let me give him some hype since. A wing fighter says, how do you make some of your shadow decisions? Just fine art background? I wouldn't have thought to add blue. So I'm going to show you. Hold on. This is how I thought to add blue. I always get some kind of color story. And I found this online. Judy Downs, beautiful Judy Downs, painted this beautiful lion. I just went on, Google and I Googled lion painting, and I found this, and I love the colors she used, and I thought I can use these other colors on my survivors because that's what I wanted. I want everything to be harmonious. So when I go to paint my survivors, I will be incorporating some of these colors. So I needed to put some of those in my shadows in order to do that. And yeah, I do have a lot of color theory background, but it's a little bit more than that. All right, we're gonna hype our friend. You will never know. There we go. Yes. It does look good, and it looks good because there's a reason why it looks good and why the purples look good. Purple and yellow are on the opposite sides of the color wheel. So I think I'm using like these golds and this bluish purple. And that's also why it's going, because so this has orange in it and this has blue in it, so that I can use purple or blue, and both of those colors will look good with this color as my shadow. Just like I can use orange or yellow to look good with this color. These are these three colors right here they're called analogous. Whenever something is next to each other, this whole side is analogous. I can use analogous colors, but they're analogous complementary, right? And then let's see. So if I use this one, I don't have a proper color wheel with me, do I? Oh, I don't. This is just a sticker that Green Stuff World sent me. Looks like you can go to greenstuffworld.com/creative and maybe color wheel to get this. But yeah, there's another term called split comp. So let's see if I'm already using these two, what would be split comp? I think, no. So these are already complementary. So this, and this are split comp. So if I'm using this gold, then that purple and this blue are going to be split comp. So complementary. Split comp are the adjacent comp. Thank you, pun. You got it right. Thank you. I don't get intimidated by the painting the parts as much as the color decisions. Yeah. The more you can train color is like a library in your head, and the more you can kind of train your brain to carry, it's kind of like how some people can train themselves to memorize a whole bunch of, your times tables, right? So like, this is a really good example. I have all the colors in my head, but I can't carry the times tables. I just don't have that side of my brain engaged as enough that my brain can immediately go to those times tables and pick those up, right? But I'm constantly exercising my color times tables. Does that make sense? So I have these color times tables in my head memorized, and I just know this will look good with this. This will look good with that. Does that help you kind of understand? So you can you have to practice mixing. That's the best way that you practice mixing. Practice. Oh, I don't like how that's picking up. I need to stipple that a little bit more. It's picking up the crevice, which I don't want it to do. There we go. Better. So yeah, if you wanna get better at color theory, you have to practice mixing. Mixing is the equivalent of doing your times tables. Okay? Mix, and then also practice new combinations all the time. Because here's the thing, even if you mix two colors that make a weird color, where's two colors? Here, okay, so here's a good example. I've got this orangey brownish red, right? And then I have this pastel purpley blue. Those I can guarantee you will not make a pretty color, but let's see what happens when we do mix it. Let's mix this with the orange. Let's see. It's interesting. It's like a, look at that color though. What color is that? That's the color of gums. And there's a little bit more purple. That now it's a lavender. That's interesting. Well, because blue and red make purple, right? So it's a lavender because of the white that's in the blue. That's why it's a lavender. But it's like a gray, a little bit of a grayed out lavender. Now if we add a little bit more red to it, then it becomes kind of like a gum color, like the color of your gums or your tongue, right? Like a dark, almost a flesh tone. That's because the white in the purple is not so the red is beating out the blue. It's overpowering the blue. So that's why it's able to be that color. I hope that made sense. You just keep mixing inks back and forth. That works too. Oh, Weave wants to know, just wondering if I should nab a Death High model off eBay. I don't recommend eBay. Just see if you can get one during the sale. eBay, I mean, if you can, or get one through the night market. Hold on. The night market on Facebook. If you want to get in, there's some questions you have to enter. Make sure you pay attention for the questions, and just say Shoshie sent me, and we'll let you in. You can also join our group by Lantern's Light, which is a fan group, which they discuss games and painting and everything. And it's the sister group. And again, you can just put Shoshie sent me by Lantern's Light. And that's also where I put my go lives. Whenever I paint Kingdom Death, I let By Lantern's Light know about it. It's a good way to be informed on when I'm getting ready to paint some new Kingdom Death. Oh, absolutely, A-Wing. That's what this whole channel is about. This channel is about teaching. And so I will stop what I'm doing to teach, because this is your class. This is your class, and you can learn anything you want here that has to do with painting. And that's why I stop and tell people stuff, because I want people to come back and ask questions. That's what it's all about. All right. comes in with the art in the box, well, then it's probably safe. It's in the UK. Oh, that makes, yeah, that's true, Weeb. Yeah, if it comes with the art, the box, and especially if it comes with the signed and numbered card, then it's probably a safe bet. It's still good to know about these because this is also, sometimes you can find other people in the UK that have them. And then you can, you know, you can be able to vet them a little bit even more. Oh, I like how it picked up those veins. Maybe, yeah, I like that. Pick up those veins too. It's a bit of veins all over the bodies. Okay, so I'm gonna check my airbrush real quick. See if I can scrub. Oh, good, it's coming right off. Love it. Good, good, good. And it's just dissolving with the light scrub of my brush. Perfect. I'm just gonna dump this. And get that off. So this is the Badger Spray Through Airbrush Cleaner, and you can just leave it on your, like leave it in your cup while you, if your paint dries on the sides, you can just let it do that. Dump it again. Do a little bit more. Coming clean. You don't think you'll get much in there? You're in the UK? Yeah, yeah. If it comes with all the extras, it's probably legit. Yeah, if it has all the extras, it's probably legit. It's an encore. Okay, if it's an encore, I mean, it's the same color resin. Okay, good. That makes a big difference. Yeah, and those Death Highs, they're going to be doing lots of encores of those because they can do those whenever they want. The first video I saw of yours, A Wing Fighter says, was the skin tutorial when you were doing the Flower Witch. That olive drab base blew my mind. Yeah, and that's what we did with this. We did all this underpainting, especially on the mane. You can still see the colors of the underpainting and see how that looks. It's just so cool. We did underpainting on his ribs as well, and that became the shadows. I'm happy with how that line's coming out. That olive drab is actually not my idea. That comes from an old, thousands and thousands of years, well, not thousands and thousands, thousands of years old Italian Renaissance technique called verdaccio. And they used to do that for painting frescoes. And since frescoes are already kind of 3D, I thought it would work really well for minis, and it did. There we go, finally got this thing clean. I see little chunks in there, hold on. So yeah, I always try to, if I can apply a fine art technique, I will, because I know it works. Fine art techniques have been tried and true for years, right? And that also that nothing is, there are no new techniques in art, pretty much. Everything has been done. All right, I'm gonna do something here where, oh, I found some little boo-boos. Hold on. There we go. You're gonna get Ayamika or the Twilight Night. I would pop that. I would get that Twilight Night. Twilight Night pinup. She's cool. All right, I'm just gonna hit this. Get a little bit of that. There was some purple on his mane that I didn't want, so now I'm gonna actually put purple on it. But I do want down here. I'm gonna hit all these little bigger crevices. Use some browns on that. See, it worked over here. I need to do it over here as well. In these deeper pockets in his mane, especially by the yellows, because we're shading down. Ah, thank you so much for the follow. Uncle Clear Hate, how are you? Zone Trigger, hello. What depth high are you looking for? You have some doubles? Awesome. I might have some doubles too. Actually, no, I don't have any doubles because I stopped buying the Death High because I didn't really like the resin that much. But that's just me. You don't have to do anything I do. All right, I'm gonna get, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop shading down and I'm gonna highlight up now on all the little ends of his mane and see if I can't bring up some of that. Because now I'm at the point where I need to it'll make everything else look darker if I can highlight up a little. And just make it look nice and blended. And I'm doing the ends, the little pointy ends of all the little fluff of fur. There we go, good. Yeah, and I need to pay attention to the front because that's the money shot. My highlights. We want all of the focus to come back to his face. Let me get some more orangey browns. Good. Yeah, Weave's not 100% sure he's going to get into it just because it's a money sink, right? You're debating on it. But at least you know you've got a lot of options now, right? Got some different potentials to buy from. All right, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. These fur pieces. I'm going to mix a little bit of this orange with this bright yellow so I can see if I can... I don't know if I love it. Actually, that doesn't look too bad against that darker color. Not as harsh. like that. Ow. Now we can put some yellows up here. Notice I'm using the side of my brush to pick up those highlights a little faster. Right. And put a little bit now, so because he's the white line, and I want to give him a little bit of even more. That is cool. See, and I'm trying to hit the lines that go and point back to his face. That's with the ivory. All right, I'm checking chat in just 1 second. I got a little distracted here. Oh, love. All right. I think he needs a little bit more definition in his wrinkles again. Maybe I need a wash. Something that's really gonna go into the crevices, like an Agrax Earth Shade. Yes. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. Wagon Orange, I don't want that. No, I lied. Wrong tone. When painting blue skin, would you mix a pink or magenta work for highlights? I would actually do a skin tone into the highlights. So let me show you. So let's say my skin is this light frosty blue, right? Here's my mid-tone. Frosty blue. Okay. There's my skin tone. And then I'm gonna take a flesh tone. I'm just gonna mix one with some yellow. We'll mix one up here with a little yellow, a little bit of orange, and a little bit of ivory. By the way, you can always mix flesh tones. There we go, a little bit more ivory, a little bit of red. There we go. There we got a flesh tone. Ah, it's already, oh, I'm gonna mix it with my blue. It was already dry on my finger. Look at that. And then I'm gonna add a little bit more. Right, that's gonna be my highlight, is that flesh color. And it's gonna make it seem more alive once you get there. I think I have an example on my YouTube if you wanna go check. Really looking forward to seeing the Survivors complete. Off to bed. All right, Gallowfire, thank you for coming by. Oh, man. Oh, the Oblivion Mosquito is a nightmare monster that you're going to be able to fight in the later expansions. It is terrifying, though, isn't it? I love it. Okay, we're getting places with this guy. Look at that. Look at that. Rawr, rawr, rawr. He looks like a painting, and that's exactly how I want him to look. I want him to look like a beautiful painting. All right, I have to do some things to his eyes. And So in the book, in one of the books, there's this cool design element that they put on the lion where it looks like his eye is like kind of bright red and kind of glowing, and I'm gonna do that on this here in a second. Oh, my airbrush. I'm gonna turn it off for now. Yeah. All right, what's next? Let's do, he's got a little bit of a underlid. I'll put a little pink on that. A little bit more ivory up in here too. I need to look at him on the rock. There's his little crouch rock. All right, I'm gonna look him up real quick. Oh, this is the one. I wanted to look at this because that lion has these little marks on his eyes, and I wanted to get those in there with the black. Lions have these little black hair. Oh, that looks so much more lion-esque. It kind of connects into his nose. And I'm going to underline and darkline his nose a little bit. Yeah, that worked. Speaking of that one color I made with the red gum color, I need to use that. Can I please turn the hobby knife the other direction? The hobby knife? This? Oh, ha! I didn't even notice it. I haven't picked it up. But yes, see Schulte. Thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate it. You know, nobody wants to see me get cut, right? There we go. Okay, so we're gonna do kind of a red eye. I'm gonna use this dark thing here first. Yeah, he's gonna have red eyes. He's a predator. It's gonna get even redder, watch. Arr. I don't know what this is, but I think it's a blood. There's blood drips on stuff. We'll keep it less is more for now. You've not played Kingdom Death in forever. I know, me too. I need to get my game up again because people in my group, they kind of like left recently. I'm gonna see what happens when I put a little bit of blue in here. Oh yeah, that's cool. Oh wow, just that little bit of blue next to that reddish orange. He looks manic. He looks crazy. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay. He doesn't have the cat Notice I'm looking, he doesn't have the cat eyes like a cat, but that's okay. Let's get that red in there. This is gonna draw you into the face, and that's, oh wait, is this a transparent red or is this regular red? Might have to get the regular red out. Yeah, that's a transparent red. That's not gonna work. Red, red, here it is. Bold Purell red. Oh, that's perfect. Right at the top. I'm guessing for the reason for the super small amount of models on the shop is just because of post-Christmas. That and they're boutique. They just don't ever put a ton of models out. And the other thing is that the fandom has grown so big that they just buy them up so fast. It's like both. Okay. Put those eyes nice and red. I'm gonna get rid of the pupil for now. I want that eye so red. Yeah. And I'm gonna see what happens when I add a little bit of, I need the, not the transparent orange, but the regular orange. Where is that? There it is. For the center, so it's almost like a fiery. Oh, that's bright. Now he's crazy. He's like, I'll fight you. Now, that's a little bright. I'm gonna wait for that to dry. And then I'll come back over it with the transparent red to glaze it down. The wrong color. Transparent red's right here. Yes. I'm gonna need to look at my reference real quick. Yeah, they have models released in seasons and some holidays in limited amounts, so the new ones usually sell out. Unexpected says Poots can't really afford to overproduce. Yeah, you can't, because then they'll have a ton of like overstock, and they aren't able to do that. You agree? It's a pain with how limited the market is. Evanston says on their last sale, I had something in my cart and I was typing my password into PayPal and it sold out. Yes. Oh, that reminds me. I want to show you guys what I got. Hold on, you guys are going to love this. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to paint it on stream. I'm going to paint it in my class at Adepticon. But I got this girl. I'm so excited about her. She's the first ever produced bust, commercially produced. Look at her. She's got some boobies. But she's Twitch safe, covered. I'm so happy. And there's other pieces other pieces of hair that this goes with, but yeah. I'm so psyched. So psyched to paint this. You know, I should save this for Twitch, shouldn't I? It'd make a good YouTube video. You know what maybe I'll do? Maybe I'll paint all of her except for the face. Because the face is the piece of that I want to paint her for Adepticon. Maybe that's what I'll do. Yeah, we'll do all of her except all of this is under boob. This is all boob. She's such a beautiful model. Look at how much resin that is. Was she 100 or 75? I can't remember. But I was like, bing, I definitely wanted her. Look at how big this bust is. Look at how big this bust is. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. I apologize. Here's how she looks. And I got card number, I got 32 out of 200. There are only 200 of these. They're definitely going to be making more of them, but I got the first run collector's edition, which is the test run. I got the 200. They really didn't think that they were going to sell, which is why they only made 200. And people were like, "Gimme!" Yeah, they are thick. They are thick. This is also, oh, I just lost some viewers. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, there's a little string. I think I was going to use, that's cool. That goes across the front. Funny that they had that printed out special. Does it go like this? No, it goes like that. And then she's got horns, and that's a piece of her hair. That's the piece of her hair that goes right there. There we go. Somebody was like, "Oh, not work safe." I apologize. But yeah, I'm really happy about her. And then I also got the boxer. I don't know how work safe she is either. She's pretty naked as well. This is the boxer. Paint her up like Princess Mononoke? Yeah, for sure. So here's the card for the boxer. She's like all skin. Look at her. She's so cute. Oh, she's got a kitty tattoo on her leg. She's got tattoos. Yeah, you gotta do tattoos if you're gonna paint. Oh, she has a kitty cloak. That's how you get cat girls. That's how you get cat girls. So cute. And I love that she's this white resin. White resin is my favorite. I love it. Look at that booty. So yeah, that's what I'm very excited about, that one as well. That would be a good one to demonstrate skin tones on. And I have a ethnic skin tones class that I'm having to do for Adepticon soon. So that might be the one I do an ethnic skin tone on. I don't know, we'll see. All right. I love him. I really hope the client likes him because I'm going to be so sad if he doesn't. All right. I need to do more on this thing. Where's my white? Actually, where's my bright ivory? Do this. I've got a brighter ivory. Which would add up to another 10 to 20 pounds for some models. Yep. You've heard when you select the UK warehouse. Yeah, it is. It's a little bit more for UK warehouse. I do know that. Let's do this. I'm focusing on the brighter ivory on his teeth. Yay! Young Caesar X, how are you? Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. I hope that you are enjoying the stream enough to follow. This is the Gigalion from Kingdom Death is the name of the model company. And I'm trying to get some good highlights on him here. Gotta have a highlight next to a shadow in order for it to really show up. I'm gonna put one right here. Yes. He's got some great teeth. Oh, some of the gum color went on the teeth, so I have to cover that up. Better. Okay. KDM did a cat girl model you would insta buy. They have done several. I feel like they have. Which one did they do that was already a cat girl? Well, they didn't do a, I'm sorry, here. This might be close. Look at this girl. It's not a cat girl, but it's a fox girl. She's a kitsune, and she's wearing basically a Pikachu. She's kind of like a Vulpix, isn't she? She's wearing like a Pikachu cosplay, which I think is fantastic. But yeah, this one is pretty cute. She's called the Ringtail Vixen. This model is for sale, by the way. If anybody is interested in buying her, just hit me a message and I'll tell you how much I'm looking to get for her. So, not a bad price. I think I'll... Oh, what did you clip? Oh no! What did you clip, Namunis? They did a cat guy. Yes, that's what I'm thinking of. Oh my gosh, I love those light highlights right there. Look at the contrast. It's so pretty. Let me get another brush out. Here we go. More ivory. Thank you, young Caesar. Thank you. I'm so happy when I have new followers. Pictures, the Shoshie Om Nom Nom. Oh yeah, so Luminous just posted the clip of when I was painting my own and I did the Om Nom Noms. It was really funny. I just lost it. Kind of got distracted by the mini. He's nomming on this dead guy right here. Which reminds me, I'm gonna try, let's see, if you like, need some red. Oh, that's gruesome. Oh, wow. I like that. Look at that. Dude, that's transparent red. It's almost more gruesome with less kind of blood and stuff. Let's see how that looks like on the base. I did get embarrassed. It was funny. There we go, sitting there. Let's get some blood between the teeth. Oh, he's so scary looking now. Yum, 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 yum. Well, an intelligent, homely horse sloth, obviously. Right? You like KDM, but are there any other lines of similar style or quality? Similar style, any other lines? Limited edition thing drives me insane. So A-Wing Fighter, I recommend that you look for the white box minis. The white box minis are always on there. I think they're always on there, but they're much easier to get and they're not as limited. They might have some on there now. I don't know. No, it's not. Gosh, I don't know. If you mean not KDM, there are loads of high quality minis out there. That's true. Although KDM is really high. I need to go quick look at a reference for, it is 6 o'clock. We are way over time, but we're getting some stuff done. All right. I want to do the last part of his eye, and then we'll go ahead and find somebody else to watch us. And hold on, let me see. Kingdom Death. Wait, H. Why is my space bar not working? There we go. Lion. There we go. Images. Everybody and their mom has painted this lion, so now I'm not finding the book art. Do Kingdom Death Lion art. There we go. Aha, I found it. Okay. All right, so in the book, he's got kind of like this streak of red across his eye, and it's really cool looking. I'm gonna just use the red, try to mimic it here. Cool as heck. Oh. I need to look closer. It's kind of glowing all around his eye. Make it more bright with a little transparent red there. And then in the center, it looks like, oh, and there's some orangish on here. That's what I mean by the glow. Ooh, look at how cool that looks. Yeah, it is cool. It gives him a supernatural quality, and that's the thing, is these monsters are weird, and then because it won't show up if I just put a dot of orange in the center, I'm going to put a dot of ivory and then put orange on top once it dries. Yeah, that's going to look cool as heck. I need that to dry faster. Alright, let's do the orange on there. Ooh, he looks good. And I'm gonna put just a smidge of purple down in here because still needs to be shaded. Yeah, bam. I'm gonna do it on this eye as well. Golden. Chompy chomp. You're terrified to fight that thing. Yeah, especially the Gigalion fight, the first fight, is not that bad. But once you get him into your campaign, I've heard that he's a little bit hard. Because then he becomes like really difficult. Yeah, that looks cool as heck. bring some transparent red in there. Ow. He's mad. There are so many. Oh, just wait until the second Kickstarter comes out. It's going to be insane. There's so many expansions once that comes out. Because he's just added and added and added. But they're going to be so good. There we go. Put that dark color back in. Get some of that orange on the bottom. I feel like it needs that. Glow. Doesn't it make it seem like he's even more white? Now that he's got that. Okay, we can go in and add that touch of okay. A little bit of orange. Oh yeah, you don't want to fight him. Now, look at what the red transparent did. It dried matte. I forgot the transparent's dry matte. So I need something that won't dry matte. What could we use? We could use a Tamiya clear. Do I have that? Clear red. I think that dries red as well. You know what I could do? I could add some clear red and some gloss medium. Where's that gloss medium? Here it is. Hi, Studio J7. I'm on a roll. Look at what I'm doing. We're doing a lion, a Gigalion from Kingdom Death. This is what we've been painting. Zambies, thank you for, did I miss a raid? Oh my gosh, you guys, a huge raid. Oh my gosh, Studio J7. Thank you so much. Usually I'm rating Studio. Welcome everybody, I'm Shoshie's Minis. You guys have seen me raid Studio J7, who's an awesome streamer, fellow Eldar player, and we're painting this lion from Kingdom Death. We're not quite done with him. There's a lot left to go. But yeah, we got really distracted. We're having a lot of fun, so we're kind of going crazy with it. Your wallet is expired. The Kickstarter was a while ago. Gosh, when was the Kingdom Death Kickstarter? It was forever ago. I don't remember exactly now. You're welcome. You want to repay the favor. I appreciate that. We're in the process of mixing a little bit of clear red with some gloss medium because I want to make some blood effects for my lion that stay glossy. There we go. Hopefully this works. I don't know if it will work. Yeah, it's been delayed a couple times. Oh man, that's pink. I don't know if this is gonna work. Will it dry glossy? Ooh, that's not the right color. I need an ink. Ooh, sorry about that. Do I have red ink anywhere? Wait. I have a product. This is it. Dried blood. That's not quite. So this is an game effects, and it will dry glossy, but it might not be the right color. I do have a red ink. Let me try this. P3 red ink. And now it's not coming out because it's plugged. Fresh blood. Game effects. Let me go look. I think I have all the game effects. So if I can find fresh blood, I'll use it. It's more what I'm looking for. Game effects. Here, is this it? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Unexpected. Look. Fresh blood. That sounded. Oh, Los Torpedoes. Hello. All right, we're going to try this. This is the fresh blood. It looks really similar, dried, to the, wait. All right, it's a little bit different. We'll try it. Okay, it's understated, which is good. So this is how it looks. It's a little more pink than the other one. But I know for sure it will dry glossy and it will settle into these crevices. Yes, just like that. That's exactly what I wanted. Fresh blood. And it'll look fresh, I hope. Got a little bit of a glaze effect to it because of the medium that's in it. There we go, and all the little things. Aw, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Paul John's Life, how are you? I'm gonna take some of that off the top there. There we go. He's getting a nom nom, right? Nom 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 nom. I want more kind of blood in his gums. And then we need some on his claws. Because this guy is shredded and he's just now. And the trick with blood is less is more. Don't put too much on because then it's too effecty. Effecty is not a word. Too techniquey. Is that a word? Probably good enough right there. Too much. And then I'm just gonna take a little, see if this works. This is a watercolor technique, and again, I'm gonna practice over here first. Move that. Yeah, I need to load it up a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. We can get a little spatter effect even when you don't want it. Good night, Zone Trigger, or good night, Studio J. Thank you so much. I'm just gonna tap my brush so I get a few little drops of this, hopefully on his hand. There, that works. You know what's even better than this? Is to take one of these kinds of brushes that's dry, like that, and then just kind of, oh yeah, that's much better. See how it did that? We don't want too much, just a little bit. Just that much is enough. I like it. An old toothbrush might be a little too much though. I mean, you'd have to use just the very edge of the toothbrush, but you can do that too. I just like to use one of these because I just want a tiny amount. Blood, less is more, right? Anyway, good night. Good night. You have a good night. Let's get him on. We actually will stay on for a while because Mike's not home. So there we go. We're getting closer to being done. I'm going to set the lion aside. Well, you know what? I lied. I'm not done with the lion. Where's my brush? There. I'm going to, what am I going to do? I need a little bit of this kind of flesh tone that I kind of made up. I'm just going to pick out a few highlights on this body so that he doesn't seem so just bloody. Yeah. That looks better. And I think he needs just a little bit of red on his nose. I'm using the transparent just to glaze that on so I can kind of figure out how dark to make that. All right, I'm going to use some gloss medium on his teeth. I feel like his teeth should not be matte. Lion's teeth are not matte. The witch minis are actually how you found Kingdom of Death. Yeah, those are cool. And they're starting to make the witch pinups of the witch Death High witch minis are coming out one by one. Those will look really cool. All right, I'm going to add some gloss medium to his teeth because those, and his eyeball actually, and his nose. Some things should not be matte. Especially teeth. Now he looks very, he's like, that's a juicy morsel, right? Put some slobber in there. A little bit of slobber. So this is going to dry. This is just gloss medium. It's going to dry over that blood effect. And hopefully give it a little maybe dimension. See, it's already drying. That's actually, that's dry. So that's perfect. That's just the right amount that I want on there. Okay. Last, I want to pick out some of these highlights. And they're very small, but I feel like they're really important to his face. Yeah, that looks so much better now. All of the rest that I'll be doing off camera tonight will be pulling out lots of details, and that will probably take me a while. Plus, I'm going to go in and kind of hand do all of the little pieces of hair and everything. But yeah, we got a good start on him, and I'm really happy with the direction, all the colors that he's got on him. This might be the best one I've done yet. I think it is. Thank you. I'm happy. Let's look for somebody awesome. Here's a good close-up for you guys to take a look. I need to work on the skin a little bit more, but at least we've got a good base. All right, let's look for somebody awesome to host on and everything. Hold on a second here. All right, let's see who is on. Now that Studio J is gone, I can't host him. Lime, Crocodile we haven't done in a while. Let's see. He might be painting something cool.
Go get your brushes, go get your paint. This is how you
Let's
do
take a look.
it the Shoshie way. I'm gonna teach you.
I don't know what he's doing. He's got a bottle.
It's your turn. Take your time.
It says Morale Patch Store is live. Let's fumble through 7 different projects.
Shoshie can
I don't know about that. We got Crocodile and Key Lime is on. Nikki. Haven't been her in a while. Let's see. Yeah, I have to do that too, Weeb. Exactly. All right, I'm gonna pick Clean. I think that'll be what we'll do. I don't think I've posted them in a while. All right, that sounds good. So stick around with me. I will be back on Wednesday. We'll be painting more Kingdom Death. If I haven't already painted the base, we'll work on the base, but I also have the 4 survivors. So definitely come back and follow me and watch me when I paint the survivors, because that will be really fun. Definitely will be interesting to see how we can apply some of the techniques that we learned today on the survivors. That's what I'm really curious to see. There he is. All right, he's painting some Warhammer. You guys, join that raid. Press that button. We're going to spam him with some emotes and surprise him. He's only got 5 viewers right now, so we'll get a little bit of a surprise. There you go. Oh yeah, this is going to be good. He's going to like this. All right, guys, I will see you on Wednesday.